Hello all. Today I want to talk about a form of artistic media that is well known to all, very popular. Video games. There are many kinds of video games ranging from violent ones like Doom to narrative-based games like First Tree. Now everyone knows what video games are, and if you don't, here's a quick lesson. Video games are a form of interactive art similar to movies, except the player has control over the main character. Unfortunately, there are a lot of myths surrounding video games. This video here will hopefully debunk some of those myths and show some ways video games as an artistic form and artistic medium can be helpful to a Christian lifestyle and to spreading the gospel and staying healthy. First off, Christians have the wrong idea involving video games. Uncommon to seemingly popular belief, they are not actually demons that crawled straight out of hell. Video games themselves are just a form of media that has the opportunity to communicate a message. Furthermore, video games don't instill violent tendencies in their players, as the common myth goes. In a meta-analysis done by psychologists, professors, from Texas International University and Stetson University, their studies showed that violent video games do not actually cause violent tendencies in children. Various experiments prove this to be true. If you want to do more research on that, the title of this specific article can be found in the description below. Did your parents ever look at video games and claim that they decreased attention and memory capabilities, or basically in layman's terms, video games make us stupid? Well, my family went as far as to not even allow video games in the house because they found out that I got better grades when I didn't have video games. And when they found that out, well, that was the end of that. Now, thanks to the state-of-the-art scientific experiment capabilities, it has actually been proven that video games don't make us stupid. Shocking. According to an experiment done by CS Green, expert video game players actually outperform non-players in certain cognitive abilities, especially in attention and memory capabilities. Now, this doesn't mean that there aren't problems when with obsessive video game playing. There can be an argument that I think, personally, that video game players can have self-control issues and therefore would rather play video games than, do homework or do studies. But that isn't an attention problem. That's a self-control problem. So the idea that video games actually decrease attention is not correct, as these experiments are showing. I'll have the specific quoted one down below, or the article that quoted that down in the description below. Those are just the major myths involving video games. The biggest thing I wanted to discuss is how a Christian should approach video games. Because let me tell you, the appropriate way is not by demonizing them. Since I have proven that video games are not inherently evil, I'm going to talk about why they should be used to, spread the gospel or assist others in Christian love, etc., etc., etc. The video game market is larger than even the movie industry, which means that there is a large industry that should be used to connect to a larger audience. People enjoy talking to others who share a knowledge base of their interests. So as Christians, we should at the very least have an idea as to the interests of the people we're trying to connect with, especially since that interest, specifically video games, can be used to spread gospel, which I'll get into in a second. The fact that the majority of the country and even the world plays video games makes it crucial that we use this artistic medium to spread the wonderful news of Christ. Another way that Christians can connect to others is to actually play video games with other people. Not only would that open up potential discussions with that person or people in general, but you can actually enjoy delving into this fun form of artistic medium with other people, with friends. There is a caveat with this, however, just as with everything. If video games are a stumbling block for you, then you shouldn't play them. However, I also believe that Christians are called to spread gospel everywhere, not just where we feel comfortable being. Due to restriction of time, and I have run out of time for this video, I am unable to discuss every single way that video games are useful to everyone, or can be useful to everyone. However, I have left several titles of documents that can be read for more information in the description below. I hope everyone has a wonderful day and can now appreciate the value that video games have. Hopefully in the future I can create a fuller video with more details and more graphics, more entertaining. But until then, have a wonderful day.